welcome to Mind Your Business, the channel where we are in everybody's business. If you don't mind getting in people's business, you're on the right channel. Talking about current topics and gossip. Well, people, Love and Hip Hop Miami is back, and Shay is back with her foolishness. So is Gael and Flo, and Amara is single. So yeah, let's get into it, people. Well, guys, people, my inclusive crew, let's talk about Love and Hip Hop Miami. So the new season is back, and last week we got to see Amara move home. The furniture was getting very tacky. Sorry, Amara, but yeah, what was going on? We found out that Trina got married to her man now, Swerve. So she's now married. Nobody knows about it. We found out Brooke is pregnant. And it makes sense why we're going to probably see Amara with Eliza and Eliza a lot more. Speaking of Eliza, we saw Amara meet up with her and Flo. Eliza was, apologetic about her situation with Safari, whereas Flo had a bad attitude and did dash drink in Amara's face. And I like that Amara's not here for the bullshit no more, and she definitely was flinging back, yeah? So I said, go on, Amara, because Amara's been Miss Nice Girl for a very long time, taking shit from everyone. So I was like, yeah, I'm here for activated Amara. Definitely. I do like that she had up Flo, because to me, Flo did look a mess. She looked a hot mess, and she was just doing too much. Also, I've got to mention that we see Black China's also on the show with her man too. I don't know how it's going to work out, because she's on her religious journey, as we all know, and her man's saying that he likes to drink and do what he likes to do. So I don't know how this is going to work, but we shall see. Now, delulu Shay is back, of course, complaining about no one supporting her from the family, and talking about how, she hasn't spoken to her mum, hasn't spoken much to her brother, well, maybe here and there, but essentially complaining about her mum because, of course, it's due with Fabian, and she's still with Fabian, and she's still going about, everyone's hating on their relationship, and she's still in delulu world. We see Flo in her, $2 million house, as she told us last week. And I did love that, Amara was like, well, if you've got money, you don't need to brag about it. I was like, yes, tell her, because this girl does way too much chatting about her husband's. Marlon is just there to help clean the house, and she's not with him. But yet she's so concerned when Amara told her that Marlon's been flirting with her, which I believe. And, she's getting her back up. I thought he's just your mate. He's just your house husband, isn't he? So why are you so bothered? But it made me laugh at her house when she's there talking to her man about it, she's upset. She's upset because Amara attacked her yesterday. I said, oh, what a Ross. This woman loves to twist up stories and tell different stories, because you forgot to mention that you dashed drink in the girl's face in the first place, which is why she got activated and dashed drink back in yours and was ready to thump you down. So, because your man knows how you are, he cracked me up, I must say, because Marlon was not here for it. He was like, oh, okay, yeah, right. So she beat you up, basically. And Flo was very upset. I'm like, yeah, this is why you need your sister around, isn't it, Flo? Because you can't really fight. You can just run your mouth, and you need to hide behind your sister, because she's chatting about she's been giving her sister space. But because the way Eliza and Amara are being, is she doing the right thing? The truth of the matter is that you and your sister are just as bad as each other. Like, it's just a disgusting disgrace between the both of them. Now, Zoe, I find it interesting, because now she's got rid of her old manager, and she's got her man managing her. So she's complaining about that he's managing her, but she's also complaining about him and the way he's going on, which I get, because he does sound a bit like a caveman with this, you've got to come home and cook and clean, and also go to work. So she's a little bit annoyed about that. So she's running into Estelita and Eliza at her little girly catch-up that she was having. But what made me laugh is when they just started going in on Shay, because we know Eliza don't really like Shay at all, and Estelita don't like Shay either. So the two of them teamed up, going off about Shay, had me cracking up. So they went in on Shay, and they also went in on Flo as well. Flo and her dirty sister Gael. They went in on both of them about, Gael being her guard dog, essentially. And I'm like, yeah, it's true. When Eliza started breaking it down and saying, you know what, at the end of the day, she's backing Amara because she feels like Flo is full of shit, basically, and just uses Gael to be her bodyguard when she runs her mouth, which she does, because obviously you've got Zoe there saying, oh, well, Flo's always been cool to me. Gael, yeah, is a problem. But no, the both of them are quite similar. Now, Trina and her new man is causing issues because nobody knows that they're married yet. And you've got Hot Topics, who's not happy that she's not seeing Trina much. And Bobby's also raising his eyebrows and also talking about how he got contacted by some random person telling him to basically watch out for Trina's new man, and how he's basically an opportunist by the sounds of things, and how he's been plotting on her and all this kind of stuff. So Hot Topics goes and decides to tell Trina's brother to pull up so she can tell him about all this. So he seems like he thinks like, you know, the guy is an okay dude until he starts hearing this. And she went to school with him, knows him as Ben, and feels like he just popped out of nowhere too. So of course you should be side-eyeing it. So I side-eye it because when I saw her and she's up underneath a man the way she kind of switched up, I just thought, she should already know that man will try and move to her because of who she is. So she should already have her head on a swivel a little piece. But she looked like she's all up in the loved up clouds. So anyway, Hot Topics is basically warning Snoop to kind of look into it. So he's like, you know what, I'm going to check this guy out a little bit more. And I thought that was a good thing to do. Now, Flo was getting my nerves because, like I said, she's there going around telling people different stories. So she's told Marlon that Amara attacked her. Then she's gone to see her sister now to tell her sister that Amara attacked her. Like she just attacked her out of nowhere. Forgot to mention that she dashed a drink again. Telling her that she attacked her and how Eliza wants to come and see her for some reason. How Eliza was there when she got attacked. So, of course, Gael is like, well, I'll be there to protect you. The both of them are just mixed up anyway. So I'm just like, please, these two is just giving ridiculous behaviour. The sit-down that I found interesting was with Zoe and her sister Bianca. And her sister telling her basically that she's been chatting to Fabian. And I'm just like, girl, you've been watching the show. You don't see that the man's on the show acting a fool and you're entertaining it. So she's entertaining his foolishness. He's telling her that apparently he's telling her that it's all staged. He wants her to move to Milwaukee with him, that they've been talking about marriage, talking about all kinds of stuff. I'm just like, what kind of foolishness is this? Zoe is not here for it. Zoe made me laugh. She was like, Shay, as in Shay Johnson, yeah? This is the woman who throws things. She likes to throw things. I'm just like, yeah, she really does. And Zoe does not want that smoke. You can tell she's just not here for it. Anyway, I just thought your sister isn't making no sense. She's come out onto the show now and you've come in with this mix-up. But at the same time, Fabian talking to you, am I surprised? Not particularly. Not at all. Now, when we saw Eliza and Estelita pull up on Flo to find, Gael there, that had me cracking up because firstly, you got Estelita, who to me is trying to do like a little bad girl thing, like trying to bad them up. And I'm just like, it just doesn't come over because she just sounds so soft-spoken and I just don't believe you. I feel like you can rock when you want to, but the whole threats and the doing it in that way, it just doesn't know. It just didn't land for me. She was basically telling Flo that, if you come for Amara, basically I'm going to back Amara. It's as simple as that. But I'm like, did Amara send you? Did she send you? I haven't seen a scene of her sending these people there. So I don't know why they take it up upon themselves to go and pick themselves up and go up there to cause argument. Because if they was to step to Amara and they're there, then fine. You can get into argument. But making time out of your day to go down there to go and do this is absolute nonsense. Anyway, what cracked me up was Eliza when she started kicking off and cussing them off and telling them both how they are sucking and walking the same man and woman, the same men and women. It's just like, yeah, you lot be sharing ridiculously. But at the same time, Eliza, you and Estelita both, and Amara, all three of you have shared a few peens between the three of you. So it's very much pot kettle. But I must say, it was hilarious to watch that part. Now, we also got to see Trina recording her new single with her, featuring her husband. So now her husband is rapping. And, her brother's trying to find out from him, what's going on, Swerve? What's the deal with you? I didn't like it. His man was acting very suspect. He was moving very suspect, very cagey. It's just weird. And then he let him know that basically she said, I do when we're married. But at the same time, you're being very cagey. I just didn't like his behaviour. I was like, no, he's giving very suspect. The rumours are definitely ringing there could be some truth to it, because I just don't understand how he's moving so cagey. I didn't like the movements. Either Trina told him to move that way if they asked him questions, or he's got some shit that he's hiding, because that's bizarre behaviour to me when her brother is asking you certain questions. Weirdo behaviour. Anyway, we got to see the end where you got Flo having her opening of her new shop, and you've got Shay there, obviously, because she's got stuff on display there. And you've got MJ pops in. He's trying to check Shay about her behaviour with her mum and this Fabian situation, and her not talking to her mum and trying to say that she's trying to defend Fabian as usual. I like that MJ gave her the example, if it was his mum, I would just be like, no, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, just keep it respectful. Exactly that. But, of course, Shay's not hearing it. She don't want to hear none of it. As usual, she's defense. Until, of course, you've got Zoe who pops in and asks to speak to Shay, because she don't really know Shay, but obviously she's got this situation with this bombshell of her sister to come and drop. So she takes her outside to let her know that her man has been chatting to her sister, allegedly, and her sister allegedly is pregnant and brings a test. And I'm just like, what in the hell is this nonsense? So yeah, Shay looks like she's about to go into tears, but then we see next week's highlight where she's kicking off again and, you know, saying she wants to beat the girl's ass, and the girl is not there, somehow she's on FaceTime, and it's just looking very sketchy. But of course I will stay tuned to see what else is happening, because this show is very chaotic. But yeah, I'm here for the foolishness, even though it definitely does give, you know, telenovela at certain points, hip hop soap opera at other points, and a touch of reality. But yeah, it cracks me up at times. So I'm rolling with it for now. I'm rolling. Anyway, people, of course, I went to go and check out social media and see what people are saying on there. Here are some tweets that had me cracking up. Okay, so you've seen those and you've heard what I have to say. What are you saying about the show? What do you think about everything and how it's unfolding? Do you feel like Trina's man has got more underneath the surface that he may be hiding? What do you think about that? And what do you think about Shay still being in delulu land? And everything else that I covered. Let me know your thoughts below. Yes, so thanks for watching that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit that notification bell so you know when I am uploading some more of people's business. So until then, my nosy people, stay blessed.